Welcome to a new episode of the Michigan Dynasty. Today we go to Louisville to play the Louisville Cardinals. Their uniform set, kind of cool actually. Champions gold alternate. Ooh, that's cool. Current alternate. The black script helmets. Iron wings. I do think they're going to wear their Champions Gold uniforms. Michigan, going into a hostile environment, will be wearing white jerseys with blue pants. I will see you at halftime. Thanks for watching today's video, and I hope you do enjoy today's game. Thank you, and go blue.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisville's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a...
Ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Now improvising. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And stampeding through the defense. Turns it on down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for room, it's Marshall. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Dropping back, it's right. He finds his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It's reverse. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with the first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, limiting his carries.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Westbrook. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Looking to throw, it's right. Trying to get, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. The inside handoff. Keeps the legs moving. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. They go to the ground. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point. But this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ballgame.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they swarm him under.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Got his man downfield.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, 3rd down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short game. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll leave it with him. At the 15, he's loose. And he's running in the open. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. But a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. He's there to make the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our half-time update.
Thanks,
At the
fellas.
Wolverines.
The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters.
The end of the first half,
football.
Michigan leads 21-17
And you know, in a day
over
where the
Louisville
spread option
on
and
the
air
road.
raid are the offenses of choice. How nice is it to see the 3-yard
3 rushing touchdowns for Michigan, 2 for Louisville. There are only 2 touchdowns of the game. Michigan's Kevin Gallipo, 6 of 13, 120 and a pick. Jordan Marshall, 16 for 108 and a touchdown, while Capana, 3 for 16 and 2 scores. Figueroa, 4 for 92 on the receiving side, averaging 23 yards of reception. No picks for the Wolverines. But Gabe Williams forced and recovered his own fumble. Rashawn Charbonnet recovered the other one, forced by Louis LaFleur. Jamie Savage, 3 for 3 on PATs. Second half ready to get underway. Let's send you back out to Louisville for half number 2 between Michigan and Louisville.
dust approach, although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Westbrook. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 28. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan State is ahead in East Lansing, but that's not exactly Kenneth Walker III out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over the Astronauts. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's right. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. He wants to throw. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. It'll be a draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Wolverines will punt this one. It's a fake he wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's right. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He'll come out throwing on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
He's going to pass on second down. He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Figueroa. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll try the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep
going for it all. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air. It's right. The quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They keep attacking through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to
Michigan will win in Louisville, 35-20.
Just about out of chances. The defense can stop it
And the
one more time as
Wolverines
the quarterback takes
will
a
go
knee.
back to Ann Arbor next week.
Just a great deal of
Play an
confidence,
FCS school.
almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these
And
guys
Michigan,
on the field, it's as if they knew
final,
they were going
we'll
to
get a
win.
tune-up
Yeah,
game
playing
next
with a
week.
bit of a chip on
Player
their
of the game,
shoulder, I
though,
think they
15
really
attempts,
felt like they had a
233,
real
2
good
touchdowns for
game
George
plan
Uzoma.
offensively and defensively
Funny thing was,
coming
he
into
was
this
on the
one day, but there were
losing
some
team.
matchups on the field they thought they
Uzoma,
could
that
exploit.
98-yard
We saw that
touchdown
happen here.
really
No
helped
doubt.
that.
Good job by this
Really
coaching
helped those
staff
stats
understanding
today.
who's out there to make plays, feeding him the football.
But you look at
Offense,
Michigan,
defense, special teams, all working
the
together.
Wolverines able to really
That's going to
reel
do it
in
for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock,
the
our
Louisville
entire
offense in
broadcast
that second
team,
half.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been another
Only interception of the day was
EA
thrown
Sports
by
College Football.
Evan Galipo, 13-22, 235, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Marshall, 23 for 126 and a touchdown. Capana, 14 for 63 and 2 scores. Reese scoring with the only receiving touchdown. With the second receiving touchdown, Frederick Davis had one. Pretty much the same spot in the end zone where Galipo lobbed it up to him to catch the football in the end zone. Figueroa, though, breakout game, 5 for 115. No touchdowns, though. Two turnovers for Louisville. They were both fumbles. Jamie Savage attempted no field goals. Didn't have to today. Ant Moyer, 1 punt, 39 yards. 6-yard return. But Michigan defeats Louisville 35-20 today for the 21-point second quarter. That was the Michigan Wolverines' way of saying hello to the country. Michigan 2-0 to start the season. Tyrone Agude commits to the Wolverines of Michigan. Still number 2 in the country. But we finally get that tune-up game as Oregon jumps up to go to number 1 in the country. We finally get a tune-up game against an FCS school in the Wolverines. We'll hopefully take that with amazement. As Michigan so the Wolverines will play FCS Northwest next week. Next episode, it's a night game for the second home game of the season. Michigan. Look at the top 25 as we end the video. Notre Dame has fallen to 1-2 and 24th in the rankings this year. On UConn, 2-1, surprisingly in the top 25. Miami lost last week, but Oregon won. Conference standings. In the Big Ten, Michigan. Oregon's played one conference game. Michigan has not played a conference game. Oregon is 4-0 on the year. How does Michigan fit into that? Well, we play our first conference game in 2 weeks. We play USC at home. Then we play Northwestern at home. And Wisconsin on the road. Our next road game isn't until we play Wisconsin in 4 weeks' time. Or in 5 weeks' time, actually. No, 4 weeks' time. But we beat Louisville today. And that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you did enjoy. And if you did, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel to enjoy more Michigan football coming your way soon. Michigan. And to all my Michigan fans, go Blue.